Do you see that?
Yes.
And do you remember being asked questions about this?
Yes.
And it says they can F with us if they want. We're going to bring them homicide at 30 deep _D. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. And you told the jury, I believe, that this was part of a song. Is that true?
Lil Wayne.
Say it again.
Lil Wayne song.
And do you remember the song Mob by Lil Wayne?
I think it was on Carter 2 or Carter 1 on.
Okay. We're going to show you and let you listen to something quietly and tell us if this is the song you're referring to, okay?
Okay.
And Your Honor, this is going to be Mr. Williams number 264. Can Mr. Kokomo approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Can Mr. Kokomo approach you?
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And is that a Lil Wayne song?
Yes.
Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams 264, and then specifically, once it's oriented, if it's admitted, play for the jury the track that the time that I'm going to announce.
And the state objects to the playing of this song to show that it has this line in it. We're not disputing that, so we object to that as relevant, on relevance grounds.
Okay, you're just playing that one line. All right, it's submitted.
And Mr. Kokomo, before you play, just announce the time on the song, if you don't mind, that will be played for the jury. And Mrs. Zachary, just for clarity, this is a Lil Wayne song that you know to be on the Carter 2 or 1, you said?
Yes.
And the song is called The Mob?
Yes.
Okay. Mob, Miss Winfrey is M-O-B-B. What? You know what number? 14 seconds? 14 seconds to 20 seconds. Your Honor, it's 14 seconds to 20 seconds.
Thank you.
If you can listen and just tell us if this mirrors the State's Exhibit 471Y, what you wrote, okay?
Young money, motherfuck the other side. They can fuck with us if they won't. I bring them homicide. Word to my...
That's it. That's it.
Okay. Now, you were also asked about terms of slat. Do you remember that?
I remember being asked about it.
And slime.
Yes.
Okay. Is, to your knowledge, and blat, I think they asked you about blat. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I remember asking about it.
Are those terms in songs?
A lot of songs.
Okay. Including Jeffrey songs?
Yeah.
And is it on social media as well? If you know, you personally observe.
I heard people saying it on social media.
Okay. And you've heard people say it in the streets as you walk by?
Oh, I don't heard everybody. A lot of people say it.
Okay. It's part of the vernacular, that's a bad word. The vocabulary?
Yeah.
All right. Anything by the use that you could tell the jury in your own observation of life of the word slat or blat or slime that means that someone's going to commit a violent crime?
Objection, Your Honor. Objection. unless it relates to this witness. It would be speculation, and it would invade the province of the jury with respect to committing a violent crime, and it would call for speculation outside of his own.
Sustained as to speculation, I think overruled as to that. I'm sustaining her objection.
Okay. All right, let me ask you this. When you were with Detective Dennis and Detective Gaither and District Attorney's Office representatives and your lawyer, March 3rd, 2017?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember after discussing all sorts of questions about Jeffrey Williams,
Yes.
and the police kept bringing up Jeffrey Williams?
Yes.
And then do you remember Detective Dennis saying to you, but even if Jeffrey's not involved directly, it's guilt by association? Do you remember that?
I don't exactly remember that, but
Okay.
it sounded like something Dennis to say.
All right. To your knowledge, to you, your personal, did Jeffrey ever promote any type of violence on behalf of a gang in any way?
I didn't hear the last part of the question. May I ask him to repeat
In
the
any
last
way?
part?
It's the last part, but I could
The
repeat the
middle
whole
part.
question.
Yeah.
Can you just repeat the question?
Sure. From your personal life, from your knowledge, did Jeffrey Williams ever ask for any violence to occur as described in this entire questioning by the police, by the prosecutors and police here at trial?
No.
Vague, Your Honor. Objection, vagueness.
I couldn't be more specific, I thought.
Overruled.
No, I think I told him that every time they asked.
And you kind of went out. You said, I think I told them that. You're talking about who?
Yes. The police.
All right. And you're telling the jury.
Yes.
All right. You mentioned that Nard brought a Draco weapon to Jeffrey's apartment on or around January 9th, 2015. Do you remember that testimony or that statement to the police?
Yes.
Anything, was Jeffrey there? Was the gun displayed in any violent manner?
No.
And you've been at Jeffrey's home without Jeffrey being there, right?
Yes.
Mr. Zachary, you were close with in 2015, and may still be, Mr. Garlington, true?
Yes.
And Mr. Garlington, to your knowledge, was extremely close to Mr. Copeland. Is that true?
Yes.
And you, I know you said you weren't as close, but you were good with Mr. Copeland, right?
Yes.
And the three of you would bond together, would be around each other a lot, true?
Yes.
And you mentioned over a lot of times that before you went into custody, you spoke with Mr. Garlington about what he thought or wanted you to say. Do you remember that?
It ain't what he wanted to say, is what he was telling me what Woody wanted him to say.
Okay. So, and you call that a play. You remember